government watches me through this fucking camera. It's time to talk about those funny little ancient Greek gay guys. As I've come to know it, the conservatives often present an argument that it was better before, that it was better in the ancient times, that let's build a second Roman Empire. How many were there? I remember there was a Roman Empire existing at the same time as the new empire too. They fought for the right to be called acceleration to the times when we had no such technology for me to pour so much interesting stuff into your ears. It's not a secret that in ancient Greeks the boys kinda loved boys sometimes, yes. The fall of the Roman Empire doesn't seem to me being caused as some conservatives argue, that the Roman Empire fall because Greeks were a little gay, a little sassy. I think that the problem with the societal collapse is not that it were granted. If you look at the history, all the time there was a giant conflict, a group of people, and everything kind of fell into routinely ignored. Balance, not exactly an equal one. It kind of looks like if we fight for equality as a permanent, there will be always a group of people whose needs will be routinely ignored, and it kind of looks like the men who are unsuccessful, who are conventionally called incels, their needs being ignored, and the violent impulses get pent up in society. Something interesting is coming. State. We always come back to fascism. And if we fight for inequality as a permanent state, it comes back to fascism too. After thinking a little, I think that there should be a constant flux of equality and inequality, and society should be always changing. There's no other way, because both sides are trying to kind of slow down the progress. It's reasonable, because if we slow down that progress, we could live a slightly more comfortable life. This is true. Conservatives and leftists try to achieve the slowing down of the process, which will lead to a catastrophic event. Capitalism cannot really be defeated. Like starting a revolution, capitalism only can be defeated when it lives out its natural lifespan. It looks a little bit like... I don't advise you guys to try this at home, but we don't stand on the two-way street of right wing and left wing. We also are between acceleration and deceleration, like unironically, it's not a joke. It was not consequences of boys loving boys that fell ancient Rome. It looks like something a little bit more existentially scary. With humanity, there's always a cycle of global conflict, then returning to balance, then global conflict again. When capitalism bubble pops, there will be a strife for power and a lot of turmoil. Our lives won't be permanent. We only have one life, so might at least try some adventuring, try some planning, because the climate change will affect a lot of places. My conclusion: boys should love boys. Everyone should love everyone. Humans were not built for comfort. Humans were built to feel useful to each other. Capitalism is like an interface between your ego and the society. If your ego is tied through some sort of a framework, which is capitalism, to your usefulness, someone can manipulate your ego by adding some chaos into the system. Maybe it's time to stop tying yourself and your self-worth to how money you generate. You may generate more money, it will accelerate the collapse. It's cool, I guess. Have you ever seen a Greek statue before? It's David. He's pretty cute. I got him some makeup. I am the president of Neurostan. It doesn't look like it's all for today, but I'm preparing some more interesting stuff. Probably noticed, I don't know. If someone can tell what this is, then please write in the comments. It was Kelly with my now weekly Consequences of series, in which I will try to give an interesting perspective into opinions of a lot of people, because I interacted with fascists, I interacted with leftists. Finished. Microphone. Aus. Why else did I live through all this fucking depression and shit? I wanna see something interesting, okay?